What's up, folks? It's Trenius, and you're tuned into the infamous Living Realm Network. What do we always say? Divine powers are always working for us because we're trying to do right. Exactly. I know. Sometimes I don't even know. I know so much. But anyway, man, I've been feeling good, feeling wonderful, feeling positive, motivated. It's been a good day today. Guys, please make sure that you subscribe. Thank you so much. If you are a subscriber, we are making the world a better place. And thank you so much for all of you who out there, I spoke up to on these comments at the very bottom of some of these videos, and I told you to share, and you said you did. Some of you said that you would share it to some of your friends. I remember Ashley and some more names. Kimberly. Thanks so much for speaking up, Kimberly, the other day. She's been a Rim member for a long time. I know all you guys, and trust me, I will get around as soon as you leave a comment, as soon as possible, guys, real promptly. Cause you know what I mean. I'm just like you. I like realistic stuff. You know what I mean. I like to be realistic. You understand what I'm saying? But anyway, I got some very interesting stuff I want to talk to you about how to remember stuff that you lost using your brain power. Oh my God, magnificent insights been coming in lately, and I just been taking it and just writing it down. I gotta tell them this. I gotta tell them this. Cause y'all know I'm a little crazy. I'm a little outlandish. I'm a little out there. So it took me a few days to actually, get to a consensus to say that, hey, I can actually tell somebody about this because I know a lot about this, because I've been studying it and observing it in my very own reality. So I'm going to tell you exactly how to find your lost keys, how to find your lost dog, how to find a loved one that you're looking for that has not arrived yet, how to find your own mind, because I know some of us are like out of our minds. But anyway, how to find anything using your mind. Wow, this is extraordinary, because we're talking about stuff nowadays that they weren't talking about like 10 years ago. I know I wasn't thinking about anything like how to use my mind and mind power to find the keys that I lost. Like, I never knew that I had such powers with my very own mind until I actually realized the secret, and the secret was the law of attraction. And the law of attraction was like, well, hey, if you want to use the law of attraction, you have to know how to use your mind. And I was like, well, how do you use your mind? I know you was like, how do we use our mind, like, in order to get the things that we want? And then you started, going through the life path stuff and then the numerology, and you started figuring out how to actually use your mind, and that these numbers are just something that help you get to the point where you start to eventually use your mind. And then when you see 11s everywhere, you're like, wow, I wasn't even using my mind just was using me and showed me life path number 11, and like it alerted me, and I was conscious. I recognized that I was conscious in that moment, and I was so unconscious before that moment, I didn't even realize that I was aware, for the simple fact that I recognized 1111 everywhere. So it's a consciousness thing. It's to prompt you. It's to prompt you and to bring you back to awareness. See, that's the problem, guys, with most of our generation. Most of our generation, it's not that people aren't intelligent, because you can have unconscious people who are very intelligent, and you can have conscious people who just don't have any common sense but are intelligent. Or you can have conscious people who are not intelligent but have common sense. So it could be like a variety of different things, both conscious and unconscious intelligent thinkers who are able to use our mind to the highest potential, to the highest ability, and be able to use our mind to get the things that we want all the time. So you 1111s out there, you life path number 11s, when you are prompt to recognize that you are aware, this is your time to remain focused and to do the things that you're supposed to be doing, that you want to attract in your life. And I'm definitely going to make a video about why you see 11s very soon for you life path number 11s out there. But anyway, on the other hand, how to find things with your mind, it's fairly easy. It's fairly easy. And I actually had all the steps written down before I I even started making this video, but I don't even know where they are, so I'm not even going to go off there. I'm going to go off my intuition, and I'm going to use my mind to remember those steps that I wrote down. First things first, I do remember this one. First things first is infinite intelligence. Infinite intelligence. Infinite intelligence. This is the term I want to put you guys on. This is something that I started to become aware to, when I became on my conscious journey of a life path number 11, of a master novel, of a person who's on a spiritual journey. I had found God and all this and that, and on down the road, I realized, wow, what is God? What is the source? What does all this mean? And then I learned the terminology universal energy, universal power. And then after I learned the universal terminology is God and everything in the source and all that, at the same time, I recognized the terminology infinite. Infinite means far and beyond. The number 8 is an infinity symbol. I never knew that. Wow, I learned that. And I learned intelligence. Infinite intelligence. Infinite intelligence means, what I just said, it means intelligence that stretches far beyond to no ending. Intelligence never ends. In this world that we live in, on this plane that we exist on, you will never find the most intelligent person. People will speculate and say, hey, he's smarter than him. She's smarter than her. She has more sense than her. She knows this more than him. And it may be true. Somebody might know something more, have a little bit more knowledge in that expertise or field than that next person. But everybody is genius. That's the wonderful thing about life. Everybody is a genius. But it's up to us to recognize our geniusness. Everybody is a genius. You know why? Because we are the only individuals, like I am my only individual who knows how to work me, and I am engineered to be genius because I am the only Trenius that exists. So nobody can ever put themselves in my shoes or inside my body and know how my side hurts right now and how to keep my side from stop hurting but me. Like, that is so ingenious. That's wonderful to know. You are a genius. You are a genius by means of infinite intelligence. And infinite intelligence originates from you and your very own being as an individual. Okay, so once you recognize infinite intelligence is something that's all around. It's just all around. It just is. It just am. It's like you. It's just I am. It's just like you can't explain stuff that happens beyond your control because it's just infinite. The next thing, after recognizing infinite intelligence, next thing you want to do is make sure you detach. Now, this is how you find stuff that you lost. This is how you use your mind to remember things that you lost. You want to detach yourself. And I was just thinking about this maybe 10 minutes ago, detachment. And that's what really prompted me to come in, actually make the video on this topic right here, because I thought about detachment. And in order to be detached, what you're doing is you're being in a state of complete non-resistance. When you're detaching yourself from the worldly things that are going on, the everyday news, stuff that you're thinking about from yesterday, stuff that you're thinking about on the phone when you're texting somebody, sometimes thoughts can really just bombard your mind to where you can't even really recognize that life is just a beautiful place right now. And I just need to relax and everything is automatically falling in order. Sometimes as human beings, as individuals, we want to jump the gun and go ahead of infinite intelligence and say, oh, I think I'm gonna figure it out. Oh my God, I think I know what's gonna happen tomorrow. Oh my God, I'm gonna make a plan. Oh my God, I wonder if she likes me. Oh my God, I wonder if he likes me. Oh my God, I wonder if I'm gonna get fired. Oh my God, are they looking at me? Oh my God, does she like me? Oh my God, do I look thin enough? Oh my God, I'm going crazy. Like, you drive yourself crazy with your very own egotistical thoughts. So that's why it's very important to detach after you recognize this infinite intelligence, and make sure that you detach yourself. Put yourself in a complete state of non-resistance. And you know what non-resistance means, Realm Team. It means that you don't want to be feeling like you need something. Put yourself in a complete state of emptiness. Not like you're not, worthy or anything like that. Emptiness as in, that everything's going to be all right. And you don't have to pressure yourself to do the right thing all the time. You don't have to put pressure on your life and yourself in this very own moment. to know that everything is gonna fall in order. So with that being said, it's 10 minutes in the video. I think we have time to do it. Let's take 5 seconds to detach ourselves and put ourselves in a state of complete non-resistance, to where we're not thinking about what in the future is gonna come, what we should do, how we should feel, what time it is. Let's just go timeless. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, so the next thing you want to do in order to remember something that you don't remember no more, or find something that you lost after you're detached. This means that you are still. You are being at still. Have you ever heard terminology, peace, be still? Be still. You're at peace. Now you can feel the universal life energy flow. And this is the next video I want to talk to you about, guys, how to get into this life energy. So that's why I always tell you to make sure you subscribe, because every video is a sequel to the next video. So make sure you subscribe, because I'm gonna talk about universal life energy next and how to get into this flow of non-resistance and detachment to attain everything that you desire, your wildest dreams. So now you're at peace. Okay, next thing you want to do is, if you haven't found the keys yet, the next thing you want to do is, you want to make sure that you're putting your mind on something else. Put your mind on a different activity. Just act like what you were just thinking about doesn't bother you anymore. Just act like the stuff that your husband, did to you or said to you doesn't bother you anymore. Just put yourself in a complete state of detachment. All the stuff that happened at work, it doesn't bother you anymore, because now you're gonna listen to some music. That way. That way. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to make sure that you are occupied with something else, because you already know once you get occupied with something else is going to come. And this is how now we're going into some deep stuff here, deep topics, guys. Infamous Living Room Network. Please make sure you subscribe. It's all about making ourselves better, other people's lives better, and the world a better place. Now, you already know this is true. Now, when you start doing one thing and you're trying to forget about the thing before, you're going to start doing something else, and then something else, and something else, and something else. It's going to be like a chain reaction of events to come your way, because it's going to take your mind off of what you were thinking about that was really getting on your nerves. And and sometimes you wonder how moods change. Sometimes you wonder why moods change so fast. Like, how is it that this person can come and say something funny when I was just supposed to be mad, and I wanted to be mad, and I was like, no, I'm supposed to be mad. Stop. Oh my God, I hate her. She makes me so happy. And so, events come after events, and after events after events after events. Okay. Now, this is where it really gets freaky. This is where it gets weird. This is where you're going to start to remember stuff that you forgot, or this is where you're going to start remembering where your keys are. You're going to start remembering where you lost your dog and all kind of stuff, because this is where the universe takes control. Now, the universe got you where you want to be. Now, what's going to happen, because you're not thinking about anything about your lost dog. You're just completely tied up. You just completely lost yourself from the beginning, because you said you was gonna trust the universe. You got calm, you got peaceful, you got detached. You said, I'm gonna let the universe control it. Now you don't even know what you did 20 minutes ago. Now the universe is taking over. Now the universe is like, okay, I don't have any pressure on me, so now I can actually think for myself, because they're not trying to get me to think for them. You know what I'm saying? Now I can do it the way I wanted to do it, rather than doing it to the ego's way of this person. Like you don't want to use your ego with the universe, because the universe is kind of jealous with that. God gets really jealous. But anyway, so now you're in that state of unknowingness. Now you're really unconscious to what the universe is doing. This is when you find your 11:11s, because you're not aware. This is when you find your 11 o'clock, and you're like, oh, I noticed there was a light path. Okay, I'm on light path. There we go. Because your mind was occupied with just reality. So when you're occupied with reality, you're detached and all this and that, you know what I'm saying? This is when it really gets freaky. This is when, you should still remain kind of like 1% in a state of expectancy. You know, and that's when your intuition is gonna start talking to you. Now, this is when your intuition is gonna say, "Hey, if you still have 1% left to actually still think, egotistically, consciously aware, like, yeah, I did lose my keys, but I'm not trying to really think about that. I did lose my keys. Your intuition is gonna be like, walk over there, cause it's quiet. Why walk over there? Walk over there. Pick up the fan. Look under the fan. Okay, I'm picking the fan. There's nothing there. Yeah, it wouldn't be by the fan anyway, because that would be stupid. Why would some keys be under the fan? Or why would my lost dog be under the fan? Then your intuition is gonna say something like, go beside the refrigerator and look, on the side of the refrigerator, like in that little crevice. And you're like, okay. I'm listening to my intuition because I still want to find my keys. Oh my God, I can't find my keys. I want to go to this party. Anyway, I'm going to walk over here. I'm trying to do what Trenius said, and I'm going to look for my keys, They're not under there. They're not under there. And then it's crazy because once you start doing the things that your intuition tells you to do, that's when you start to like backtrack all the stuff that you did right before you lost your keys. Then you're going to be in a universal state of infinite intelligence. You're gonna just be walking, doing stuff, and then all of a sudden, out of the blue clear sky, you're gonna find your keys was in your pocket the whole time. That's how you remember stuff, guys. That's how you use your mind to remember stuff. Your mind will be like, duh, dummy, it was there the whole time. Anyway, guys, I'm Trenius, and this is the infamous Living Realm Network. Divine powers, again, divine powers are always working for us because we're trying to do right. No challenge this month, guys. Please make sure you stay tuned. We're gonna be in South Beach, Miami very soon. Make sure you speak up, let your voice be heard, leave a nice comment below, and please share this video to one of your best friends. That's my best friend, Go Bessie. Peace.